and in the process ended up stumbling across some some dead horses. Got into a kerfuffle with some goblins that you managed to halfway ambush before they got to ambush you fully. One of them escaped and managed to get back, you assume, into somewhere that they have some kind of hiding place. And you have followed their track back to here. You follow the goblin trail, and you come across a large cave about 5 miles from the scene of where you found the horses. You see a fairly shallow stream flowing out of the cave mouth, and which is screened by a dense briar thicket. A narrow path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream.
Okay.
So when's the Sahagin jump out and try to eat us?
What?
I can't control my character.
All right, let me fix this real quick.
All right.
Controlled by God, fucking insert shit. Who is? I gotta figure out who's again. All right, that's Haki.
I think I'm the check with I guess those are size?
Is okay. That is Alexia. This is Velos. That must be Golthi. Okay. Can you guys move your characters now? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So what are y'all doing?
There's only one way to go, and that's forward.
I'm going to proceed and follow the trail and look for traps.
All right.
Because we've already encountered a couple.
I'm gonna keep in the back and keep an eye out for like slavers and whatnot.
I wash my hands.
Scout first, tank
Watch them
second.
with what?
Everybody else followed with a scout in rear, or second highest perception in the rear.
I only have 14.
Probably higher than mine.
Well, passive
What are y'all doing? Are y'all hanging out? Are y'all doing anything? Are y'all moving forward? Or what are y'all doing?
Well,
Moving forward.
Yeah.
We're moving forward, but I'm keeping in the rear and keeping an eye out.
Someone's getting a bath.
Okay, so y'all are crossing the stream over to the thingamabobber.
Yeah.
Is it
Make a perception check. Whoever's in the front, I guess that's Xilrel. Make a perception check.
Has it been an hour since the last fight?
Probably not. Well, 5 miles, maybe half an hour, maybe.
Okay. I'm still a dog.
So as you come around the corner, going towards the cave mouth and going through the
Brambles.
Going through the water, there's a small area of the briar thickets has been hollowed out to form a lookout post or blind. The wooden planks flatten out in the briars and provide some room for guards to lie hidden and watch area. And as you come around, you see a couple of guards, couple of goblin guards, right as you come around the corner.
I knew I should have set them on fire.
Did you roll stealth or anything, or did you just walk up?
Well, I was probably paying more attention to traps than stealthing, but
Okay. Well, one of the goblins rolled a 2 on her perception, one rolled a 15. So
Ooh.
I would say you probably guys don't necessarily get surprise on them, but they don't really get surprise on you either. So because they weren't really paying that much attention, they were kind of being a little
Burning?
bit.
Just wandered into each at the same time and went, oh,
Kind of, sorta, yeah, kind of, sorta, a situation of,
oh, hi
well,
there,
hey,
die.
oh hi, oh hi, there's guys. I can't ever remember the combat initiation in Final Fantasy.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it is either.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead and you guys roll initiative.
All right, it's initiative time.
Wow, sick shit roll. Hey, another shit roll.
Could be worse.
It could, but not by much. Well, for you, it's
Alright,
half
let's
the
see how
die.
this works. Hey, well, the good news is it worked. The bad news, let's not go to that.
Yeah, critical initiative.
There we go. Much critical, wow.
Okay, so you got a crit for your initiative. Okay, so when do you want to go in the initiative order? And we'll set your initiative. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay. So who has everybody else rolled their initiative?
yes.
Okay, but not everybody linked it. Okay, so to add a turn for you, add a turn for you. All
Completely
right,
forgot about that.
Kathglian's
10.
And whoops, wrong person. Tzeentch is 8, right?
Yes.
And Kathglian is 10. Okay. All right. So they rolled exceptionally well on their
Well, I mean,
stealth rolls, and
seems fair.
technically, the only person that they see is Xilrel, because there's a. Well, I guess technically they could see that area. They just weren't really paying attention. So that now they're probably alert. They probably see all of you because they were able to. There's like a blind through there, like right here, that they can see through there. So
Oh,
you
so they
guys
can't
are all.
see me.
Yeah, I would say you're not going to get a surprise necessarily because they know they're under threat.
Okay, that's fair.
So if you hid, you could hide and go back around and then come behind them, pretty easily.
Yeah, I was.
Because they're not necessarily looking. They're not necessarily looking at you.
Yep, that's what I was.
You know what I mean?
About.
So, but since you're not a rogue, it would be an action to do that.
Ah, yeah.
All right. So, L, you're up.
I'm gonna stay where I am, and I am going to cast Bless. And the 3 in front of me, I'm gonna get it,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
Let's see how it is.
You got everybody way inside your range.
They're all melee, right, in front of me.
Oh yeah, these two in front of you, and then Xilrel and Xilrel.
Xilrel.
Well,
Right.
at the moment, I can't cast it at a higher level spell, otherwise I'd get all 4 of you.
It's okay. I'm just giving you.
Yeah.
Right, but you're casting
Cat
on the
person,
3 in front of you.
Yeah, the 3 in front of me.
Cat person, lizard,
Alright.
dog man, and half-orc.
Yes.
What am I
Definitely the
using to use
half-orc.
that for?
Half-orc will
class?
please get it.
So that's
Beam
a.
Blast.
You can always use that, and you get a D4 to add to your saving throws, or just ability
or attack.
or attack. So saving throw or attack,
Yeah, saving throw or attack. That's
but
the only things it
not
affects.
but not ability like ability checks.
Not ability checks, no.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure.
It's a modified bardic
Right.
inspiration.
Right. Okay.
I just have
All
to
right.
concentrate, so I can't use any other concentration-based spells.
Right, and
Unless
if you
I'm
take
gonna drop it.
damage, you'll have to do a con check to see if you maintain concentration. Okay. All right.
And
So this dude is going to, seeing little cat boy there first. He's going to make a short bow attack against him, and that is a 19 to hit. That hit you, Zuriel?
Yeah, I'm not wearing plate mail.
Okay. So that's a D6 plus 2 piercing damage. That's went to a corner between. I'll take the lowest, so that's 7 damage.
Ow.
All right. And that is going to be take his action, make his action. And the other guy is going to do the same thing because he is right there in front of you.
Well, the rogue may be dead.
So we're going to make another. He's going to make another ranged attack against you. That is 15.
15 is my armor class.
So that hits. That's 5 damage. Are you still up?
I'm still alive.
Okay.
But
Alright,
I am not happy.
Let's put some health markers on you guys. You're at what's your
4 of 15.
15? Okay. All right. So, all right. Kathglian, you're up.
All right. We're going to charge in and make an attack.
Okay.
19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Cool. It's 2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3.
For a bite, yeah. Oh, I rolled 1d25. So that's shit.
Go ahead and
let me
roll it
redo.
again.
Yeah,
Just
let
go
me
ahead and roll
redo
it again.
Yeah, let's roll
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Shit.
That's not a real die.
Oh, the dice.
1d25. Wait a second.
The dice gods punished me.
Yeah. So you go and attempt to trying to make a bite attack against him. All right. Really do anything with that because you're not really swinging or anything.
It's a
Yeah.
dog.
So you just
I chipped 2.
Yeah, you bite down really hard and it hurts. You're like you really need to go see the dentist. But yeah, no damage. I guess that's your action, right?
Yep.
You're done. Okay. All right. Zuriel, you're up.
Okay. Well, I am going to shoot at one of them with my short bow, and probably the one that's not engaged. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do
Doesn't
that.
matter.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
he
Go ahead.
also is unlikely to keep the one that's engaged is unlikely to keep his short bow out.
But if you hit the one that he's engaged, you would get sneak attack damage. Oh, you can't do that yet.
Ranged?
Right, never mind. That's a thing later that you get as a rogue. Forgot that. So go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, that's not even his final form.
That surprisingly enough, that doesn't hit. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. AC of 23 on a goblin.
Can't wait until I get shape change. Just turn into a dragon and roast these
5
idiots.
damage.
5 damage. Yep, he's looking quite rough.
Okay. And I'm going to move over this way, and I'm going to sneak because I can.
So you're gonna hide.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm about dead. I'm not going to stay visible.
All right, so go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Not great, but not terrible.
Was that a 15? Was that the 15 you rolled for your
Yes.
stealth? Okay. All right, just to make sure. All right.
I answered, and apparently it didn't actually go through.
It's all good. All right, so you're up. Let's see. Golthi, you're up.
So I know they're on the other side of the bushes. Can I just go crashing through them?
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
probably
sure.
hurt.
No, go for it.
All right.
I'd say through here you could probably half movement, but you're within your movement anyways. So I mean,
All right.
that's only 15 feet, so you're good.
I'd take a.
Difficult terrain.
Let's see. If I only had a half rest and I did rage, I'd like to hold on to my other rage for later.
Okay, so you're not raging.
Yeah, I'm not
Do
raging.
you wish to
Okay.
run rage.exe?
Yeah, keep in mind at this level when you rage, you can't maintain it unless you're doing an attack or taking damage. So
Alright. I am going to attack this silly bolt right here in front, the top one.
Yep. Okay. Go for it. Make your attack.
Don't forget you get that D4.
Yep. And you can add your, and that's unlimited, right? You can keep using that.
Unlimited. You get it for 10 rounds.
Yeah.
So you
So
might as well
nice.
use it. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's for my attack roll or for my damage roll? Or do I have to-
Attack roll only, and
Okay.
when you do
adding
saving
4.
throws, you add it to your saving throws.
Yeah, adding 4 damage at level 2, it's a little much.
To every roll, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hey, go ahead and make your attack.
That's what makes Bless better than Bardic Inspiration, because he can use it unlimited.
Wait,
Well,
so he has as many D4. He has one. He can use D4s on each of his attacks.
Yep.
Huh? Has a 15 hit?
Yep. A 15 does hit. Just hits.
All right. What the hell's my damage for? Okay, 2d6 plus 3.
You doing your maul two-handed?
Right.
Yep. 2d6 plus 3. Oh, nice. That is one squished goblin. So you come down with your maul and come right down on his head, and you see that little you see his eyes look up at you and go, and he has like slight puppy dog eyes, but it's a little creepy on a goblin. And
No,
you
it's
come
not.
down
It's
and just
adorable.
come down two-handed, come down in his head, and it just kind of like.
You know
You
those
know,
little stress squeeze toys, like the clowns with the eyes that pop out?
I was gonna say that looks.
You
That
see
looks
his
more
eyes.
like Whack-A-Mole.
You see his eyes kind of pop out a little bit as you hit
Oh,
it.
there we go.
So you're saying he's a squablin then?
He is a squablin. He is dead. Dead.
He is dead.
He's running
Alright.
down the curtain and joined the choir invisible.
All right, so you do not have a second attack because you have a two-handed weapon.
No, I do not.
And, all right, so Velos, you're up.
Well, let's see. Based on the trajectory of the Half-Orc's charge into the trees, I can surmise that the goblin should be on the other side. So I'm going to take a 5-foot step on top of Eleniel's head and then use her as a springboard to launch myself.
all right,
by
then you
launching,
roll a
I'm-
concentration check.
Yeah.
So keep Bless up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not blessed. Well, will
make
that actually do
make a athletics check.
Okay.
If that's what you're doing, make an athletics check.
Honestly, I'll probably just keep it simple and just go here and then jump across.
Okay. All right.
She seems to be focused, so I can't ask her to boost me. I'm gonna use my short spear and stab this guy in front of me.
All right, make an attack roll. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits.
All right, I gotta check. And then damage.
Oh, he's looking kind of rough.
All right, in that case, I'll follow up using
not-
my bonus.
Hasn't he already taken 5 damage?
Not that one.
Not
Wait.
that one, no.
Yes, it was that one. I shot
no,
that one.
No, you shot the top one.
I shot the one that was not engaged.
Okay. Well,
So
I
is the
got
top
that.
one still alive now?
I got that one backwards because I thought you had put that on there.
I'll let you two figure that out.
You did 11 damage to him. Yeah, the top one's dead regardless. Because you did 11 damage to him. And you did how much damage to this one?
5.
So yeah, okay. Yes, he is dead then.
Oh, saves me the trouble of punching his corpse. Now what?
All right. So they are dead. All right.
I'm not feeling too great. I'm gonna sit down.
Hang on 1 second.
Hey, you guys want to hide the bodies?
I want to burn these bushes.
But we're standing next to them.
The Druid might want
So
to eat
move.
them.
Don't burn my bush.
I will turn back to my normal shape and cast a Cure Wounds spell on the cat guy.
Yay!
Cat man. No.
That's
Catman
1d8 plus 3.
Roll high.
Nope.
That wasn't it.
Catman.
Well, that's 4 more health than I had before.
Are you
Indeed.
bloodied?
I'm just above half actually.
So he's not. He is no longer bloodied.
You're fine. Walk it off.
The dog
At level
lizard man
2,
wiped off his
basically
wounds.
I'm a level 1 character right now.
All right. I mean, you guys can take a short rest if you'd like.
Yay.
I mean, it's your call. Y'all's call.
Sure.
Like, is
I
that what
am
y'all are
running
doing?
out of spell slots.
Well, short rest wouldn't bring your spell slots back.
No, it wouldn't.
Need to bring my wild shape back.
All right. So you guys are taking a short rest.
He could roll his hit die and
That's what I'm saying. Is are you gonna roll your hit die and recover, and
That's
you
what
guys
I'm
take a
looking
short
at,
rest?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we're not in a rush. Are we? Is there a timetable for us dropping off that cart?
Not as far as you know. I mean,
In that case,
the
yes,
person
good.
you were supposed to be delivering it to at this point is not
Is missing
where
in
you're
action?
supposed to be delivering to. So
In that case, screw it. We'll take a short rest.
okay. All right. So you're gonna roll. Xilrel, you've got. I don't remember how many die you have. Probably only have
2.
one. You have
But
2.
he has 2 because we're second level. It's just whatever, which is what dice does he roll to level up his health
Trying to
points
remember.
when he levels?
Yep.
A D8. So you could roll up to 2d8 if you want.
Why would I roll
Um,
less than that? Is the question.
Because during a long rest, you only get back half of them. So during when next long rest, if you use 2 of them, you'll get back 1. So, but depends on how you want to do it, and you won't be able to use any more until you have a long rest. So,
Okay.
did you heal?
I have not yet, no.
No.
I have not rolled yet.
He healed you though, right?
Yes, I have rolled for the heal.
Okay, and what are you at now?
8 of 15.
Your health
So
bar's
if
not
I roll
very low.
average, I will be at full health. If I roll good, I could waste a die, and if I roll badly, it could.
your choice. Whatever you, it's y'all's choice. Whatever you want to do. I mean, you don't have to take a rest now if you don't want to.
It'll save us having to cast a heal spell.
Looks
Right
like
now.
he already wrote his hit die.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm at 14 and 15. I'll take it.
We have
Okay.
to take a short rest for him to do the hit die roll thing.
Yeah.
Unless he has second wind.
No, I don't. How could I possibly have second wind? We haven't gotten the feat yet.
It's a fighter ability?
Right. We have not taken fighter either.
Moving on.
Carrying on.
So, what, we're going in this cave now?
I
Indeed.
would assume so.
What y'all
I
doing?
mean, awful lot of fuss to not go in the cave.
Bless is down, by the way.
You know
So
what? This
short rest
adventuring
will
thing
take
is the
long.
shit. We all just retire and go home.
Retire with our... what?
Adventuring
Dignity.
gear. Sell it to the next group of schmucks and move on.
All right. So are y'all moving in? Okay. So y'all are moving in to here. So just inside the cave mouth, you see a few uneven stone steps that lead up to a small, dank chamber. It's dank, real dank. On the east side of the passage, so on the right. The cave narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with the stench of animals. You hear snarls and rattling chains, and you see 3 wolves chained up in this room.
He was talking. I wasn't going to speak.
Well, I mean, like, when he's done.
Right. I was going to say, Rogue learned his dumbass lesson and is sneaking this time.
Okay, so you're sneaking. All right.
And rolled well for once.
I mean, you hit a goblin with a bow. That was a pretty decent roll.
It wasn't good. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Alright,
Okay.
so I guess we're going to the right, because to the front looks like a dead end. And
Okay.
we're going to have to deal with wolves, it looks like. I'll
You can
pass
see
it.
you can see a little bit in the cave, but you can't really see too far.
I don't know. Do you think you can talk? Do you think you can talk to them? I'm talking to Kathglian.
Yes, I can speak to them.
Can? Okay.
He is a druid.
I will
He is
I'm not
druid
gonna. I
man.
mean,
Not
I
that you
can't
guys
let you
would
kill
know
them.
further past the cave mouth.
that. So are you guys going in to the this room with the cave with the
I think
Things?
Druid
I will.
is.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Unless we can all sneak past them, we might have to deal with them in some form or fashion.
I just want to see what's further down. If I can.
let's do one thing at a time. So you're going in with the wolves.
Yeah. You said they're chained up.
They are chained up. Hang on 1 second. Just make a Sorry, I'm trying to find my thingy, my notes here. I can't find it. Where the hell is it?
It's on the last page. No, the one before that.
Always on the last page you look.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and then ask them if I break their chains, will they leave peacefully?
They're kind of snapping and snarling at each other, and they don't really they when you start speaking, they all kind of slow down for a second to look at you, and then kind of a growl. You hear, "You can understand us."
Yes. We're not enemies. We're just passing in. I'd rather you left without me having to hurt you.
Be back really quick.
Make a animal handling check.
Okay. This is probably going to go poorly, judging by my last rolls. Yeah.
With
Oh, at least
advantage.
Ah.
With advantage.
Oh.
That's even worse. Can I have disadvantage? Maybe it would have worked that way.
Nah, we would have taken the 7 instead of the 9.
I probably would have rolled an 18 and a 19 if you had put me at disadvantage.
They kind of look at you. And they bare their teeth a little bit, and they say, "Yes, yes, let us free. We need to eat. Eat."
Nope, I'm just going to leave them there.
Okay, and make a perception check.
I'll deal with them on the way out.
Or not at all.
Well, I can't leave them here.
Oh.
You see nothing, Padawan.
Technically, I do not,
Yeah,
because I'm around the
you see them. You see where you see the room, but you don't really see much more than what you have. You kind of see on the map.
Oh, I got an idea. Run outside the cave real quick and drag one of the goblins in.
Oh,
Neat.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give them the goblin if they'll leave us alone.
Okay, so you go out and grab a goblin, drag it in, and throw it in front of them, and you say,
No, they don't get it until they agree to leave us alone.
"Make another animal handling check with advantage."
15.
They sniff at you for a moment, and you see them at the sight of something that, for one, has held them in captivity, but also food. You see the muscles start to relax a little bit, and you see the one closest to you kind of nod and give a growl, but it's not a growl of aggression as so much of it is
An affirmative
agreement.
All right. I knew we could be friends.
Well, or at least come to an understanding.
So
yeah, I'll toss them the
you-
goblin, and I'm guessing I'll have to find a key or something to let them free.
I'm sure Golthi can use their bare hands.
Okay.
You can free them pretty easily. Just make a dexterity check, straight dexterity.
Oh.
Yeah, great. It's not one of my best attributes.
Right.
12.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you managed to get them free fairly easily.
Hooray!
They go on to to chew and start eating the goblin.
I guess you squeeze the collars off or something.
I mean, goblin or wolves are not known to be the best at lock picking, so you don't exactly need high quality lock.
Oh.
Right. I mean, it's not like they were like chained up with heavy irons. It's like a chain with like a on it. It's not anything.
It's a carabiner.
It's more making sure that you didn't like hurt them in the process and them try to like take your arm off. That was
Okay.
more what that
Fair
was
enough.
for.
Well,
Um,
got that handled there, buddy?
Yep, we're good. We're all friends now.
Okay.
Anything
All right.
in the cave?
So make another. So now that you're closer, so I'm going to put you here since you're kind of on top of them. Make another perception check.
Okay. 13.
And you still much. You do see a narrow opening that looks like somewhat of a chimney, but that's really all you count.
So it goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll point that out to everybody else and save it for later.
I wonder if it's
Okay.
So I see.
I wonder if it's their garbage chute where they toss shit down to the dogs.
Okay. Now we're resolving Xilrel. So you start going forward, and the cavern gets very dark. You have dark vision, right? Xilrel?
Let me see.
Hmm?
Let me-
What did he say?
Yes, I have dark vision.
Oh,
You
okay.
do.
I just had to make sure that was actually in the racial traits.
Fair enough.
All right. So the main passage from the cow's mouth climbs steeply upward, and the stream plunges and splashes down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage leads west across the other side of the stream. So this part right here, leading west, you can see an entrance on the west side. And up further in the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can just make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge of wood and rope crossing the passage ahead of you.
Well, that looks trustworthy.
So you'll see this. See this bridge. One moment.
Loading instance.
All right. So are you moving up? What are you doing here? So you see the bridge, you see an entrance on the left side. Are you going to move up and see if you can see anything on the bridge, or are you going to move into the or what are you doing?
First, I'm going to come back and consult with my cohorts. It looks like we have 2, maybe 3 ways to go. Because we can go to the left, we can go up to the bridge, or we could investigate this chimney thing.
Well, how many of us can see in the dark?
I know I can.
I
I
can.
can as well. Are y'all capable of sitting in the...
I am leaning towards investigating the chimney, but I don't want to go past the wolves. Cats and dogs, you know.
I mean, we can always just check it on the way out, or use it as an escape path if it is what I suspect it is.
Can I use a handle animal
Can
check
I-
on Xilrel?
No, you cannot.
His intelligence is too damn high.
Can I roll an insight to see what I think to be true is, or can guess?
What?
What do you mean?
on the chimney, looking at where it goes up, or chimney-ish from his description, looking at where it goes, it looks like it might have some connection to where that bridge is coming from.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense actually, but
Make a investigation check. If you're going to go over there and make an investigation check.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going over there making an investigation check. The wolves are pretty much,
preoccupied.
They're preoccupied, and he's there, so he's kind of like keeping them for the most part calm. So 17. All right. So you see a narrow opening in the east wall, that leads to a natural chimney that climbs about 30 feet. And at the base, you see rubbish that's been discarded through some type of opening above.
That's what I thought.
Rubbish chute.
A rubbish chute.
That makes sense.
All right. Well, I am going to climb up the chute if I can.
You are going to climb up the chute. Okay. So so you're going to be going past these wolves that are still in the middle of eating. So make an animal handling check. Okay. All right. They kind of look up at you for a second and growl a little bit, but they, for the most part, let you go by. So you're here.
Better not be thinking of touching my goblin, squirt.
I have no interest in your goblins. Fortunately, they can't hear that. Or I can't hear them.
This is all true.
All right. So are you going to attempt to climb?
1 second. And yes.
Okay. All right. So you're going to make a athletics check.
Actually, I have a climbing speed of 20. Because I have claws. I was trying to figure out where it said it. Tabaxi have cat's claws, which gives them 1d4 attack with an unarmed strike and the ability to climb 20 feet per round. Now, obviously, if the wall is sheer, that would be up to you. But
it is sheer. That's why you're going to have to still make a athletics check to climb, even though you can climb. I will give you a bonus.
So at advantage?
Was that a 19 you rolled?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you move up 20. So you move almost up to the top. Make another athletics check.
$14.
Okay. All right. So you get your head to the top of this cave. Give me just a moment.
Look, guys, the cat's prairie dogging.
All right.
No.
So
What in tarnation?
Get the litter box. Get the litter box.
Hey, Frank, there's a cat coming up our trash chute.
make a stealth check as well.
17.
Okay. All right, so you crawl up and get your head just to the top of this thing. Make a perception check.
$11.
So you see, you see 4 creatures. You see a large bugbear. Let's see.
I'm going to assume you're referring to this that
So
guy.
you see, yeah. So you see a bugbear, a mangy wolf, and 2 goblins. You hear him kind of bossing the goblins around and giving them orders. And in the corner, you see a 3rd goblin who looks like he is fairly beat up. In pretty poor health. And you would assume that was the one that you guys chased off.
I was going to say, does he look like he's recently had a run through the woods?
He does look like he recently had a run through the woods.
Does it look like he fought a giant dog?
And won, apparently.
Oh no, it was a draw.
You see a fire pit in the middle of the room, and you see piles of sacks and crates, kind of sitting around the room.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to go back down the hole.
Okay.
Presumably going down is easier than coming up.
And make an athletics check. That's one way to go down.
9.
All right. So you go down, but you go down at half speed. So you go down about 10 feet to make another athletics check.
A 12.
All right. So you managed to make it all the rest of the way down without falling on your head. And make a stealth check as well while you're scrambling down the chimney.
$15.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you managed to get down pretty stealthily, and you're down at the bottom here, kind of between the chimney and the wolves.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna scoot my way past and reconvene with the party.
Okay. All right. So you're going back over here, and Kathglian, I think you're just kind of over there hanging out with the wolves, and you see him come back down through the this chimney you guys saw. Are you gonna continue hanging out with the wolves, or what are you doing?
Nah, I'll follow him back out of the room.
Okay. All right. So what y'all doing?
All right, I'm going to describe what I saw up there, including the bugbear and the multiple goblins. Well, there was a hobgoblin too?
There's a bugbear, 2 goblins, 1 wolf, and what looked like an injured goblin.
Right. So yeah, tough company up there.
Eleniel will ask if he saw any dwarfs by chance.
I saw no dwarves, but I didn't get a good look. I could only see what I could see from their trash bin.
We probably don't want to. We probably do not want to push up through that hole because it's a good choke point.
I don't think climbing up that hole would be a good advantage point.
No.
I think we'd be dropping into a whole world of shit. Not literally, but
in reverse.
Yeah. We'd be bringing the shit up with us.
Well, I mean, if you said there was a bridge up there, and in addition to that, there's definitely at least a second level to this cave. You try and see if we can find a sneaky way up to reconnoiter more of this area.
Does anyone not have dark vision?
Ha 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 ha! I don't.
Me.
Okay, so Kathglian and Velos do not have dark vision.
That's correct.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so
we need to do something about that.
So past about here, you are not going to be able to see anything. It gets pitch black. There is no light.
Noted.
Okay.
It is a pretty narrow.
We can
cave,
use
I
that
think.
to our advantage, though.
That's why I was going to just follow you guys.
Since the wolves are taken care of, I'm going to shift into a giant spider.
Okay.
And that gives me dark vision.
I was about to
And
ask.
the ability to climb.
I'm so glad my draw character is in this party.
Huh.
The one that's afraid of spiders.
Actually, that's a large creature. Let me do the large wolf spider.
Afraid of
That's a medium creature.
spiders. Huh.
She killed the druid that turned into a spider in front of her. Well, almost.
Well, hang on. Hang on. I'm standing between y'all. You'll be fine.
Well, this character isn't afraid of spiders, so.
Well, just in case you are. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was a neat development.
So, what's your health
Not really new,
as a
just-
spider? As a spider?
As Spider-Man?
It is 11 hit points in this form.
Ready?
And slowly drowning because you're standing in a river.
I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. Or you can do that.
Okay. All right. So you all see the lizard person Kathglian kind of conform his body, kind of get down on the ground, and suddenly you see him turn into a not a huge spider, but a fairly decent sized spider, a bigger spider than most people would want to have to deal with.
It's a little bit disconcerting, but I'm not.
It is a little disconcerting, especially
It's a
when they do
medium-sized,
that without any kind of warning. So,
Well,
The
I mean,
medium-sized spider is too big.
at least he did it in front of us, so that we know it's him at the very least.
right,
That is a person size.
right,
Right.
and Kathglian, you cannot speak,
Oh, that's
Nope.
right.
but you can understand what the others are saying.
And on the other
Okay.
hand, I am incredible at sign language.
With all of your fingers.
Okay, so what y'all doing? So you have two
I
paths
bet
right
you
now.
don't love use camp.
You have dark vision now. All right. So what are y'all doing? Are y'all going to go off to the left, or are y'all going up towards the right, up towards the bridge, or what are y'all doing?
Well, Ellen's gonna follow the party, but she's gonna offer the one person left that doesn't have dark vision. They can grab onto her cloak or shoulder to be able to see.
That'll work.
So, judging from what we got, it looks like the left path might go up to the bridge, but it's also possible that just following this path might also curve back around. Do we want to try and explore the left path before we go further down this line?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to look down the left path and roll in my stealthy.
Okay. So you are rolling stealth, and you're going up. Are you going across the river, or are you just?
I'm I'm invisible, so I can go across the
You
river, up the river.
In the river.
You managed to cross the river without anyone knowing, anyone
one
being the
sees
wiser.
I managed to cross the river without the river knowing.
You're straight up just John Cena.
All right, so all right. So the passage you see in front of you is choked with rubble. It has steep a steep climb. There is a ledge between them. Let me clear it here for you so you can see it.
This passage shows promise.
So you can see there's two kind of climbs. There's one here, and there's a platform in the middle. Make a perception check there.
20.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'll make it for you. What's your investigation?
Investigation is +8.
+8, so that's even better.
So I can type properly.
So you look at the platform in the middle. It looks fairly weak. How much do you weigh? You're pretty light, aren't you?
Wait, it doesn't show it on the easy place, does it?
You would have added it.
Right. I know I did it. It's just it's not in the character sheet.
You're 112 pounds. So yeah, you do not think that it would hold you.
What's underneath it?
Well, it's just essentially like you see a wall you can climb, and another wall you can climb, and there's this platform in between, but it looks like it's not terribly stable. It's like a piece of rock that's not completely set into it. It looks like it may have fallen down previously and kind of wedged itself there, and if too much weight got on it, it would then collapse the rest of the way.
Okay. I'm gonna suggest that our spider friend takes a gander up that way. I think he can distribute his weight better.
Just go across the ceiling.
That too.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Spider Druid.
And then I'm gonna move over this way.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, not
hang on.
not
So,
immediately, obviously.
Haki, you're
Yep.
crossing. Are you crossing over the water?
Can I jump it?
Make a athletics check with the
Yes.
spiders.
Could you
athletics.
climb up on the ceiling and just go over the water?
That does make more sense, and I just said that, and I should not have forgotten I did. I can do that. Yeah, I'll just go up the nearest wall and then go across the ceiling and down.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
Make an athletics check. It'll be very low DC, but make an athletics check.
All right.
18.
Nothing weird happens.
Fine.
Huzzah.
All right. So you managed to let's see.
Do whatever a spider does.
Basically.
Spider-Man.
Spider lizard.
And that does not include psychic precognition bullshit.
Whatever a spider lizard does.
Also make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Let's see. Plus something. 7.
We should stick to dry land as much as possible to avoid sloshing through the water.
20.
Okay. All right. You're good.
Huzzah. Damn, that thing has a good stealth roll.
All right.
It's a spider.
So you managed to get through. Make another athletics check. Pretty.
11.
Yeah, you're good. So you managed to get to the top of this little hill here. Let's see.
Rubble, rubble, toil and trouble.
I don't think that's quite how it goes.
Exactly.
Suddenly he becomes a pie.
A pie?
A pie.
I don't get that one.
There's nothing to
I
get.
think,
I'm just
I
making
think
up
that's
shit.
from Hansel and Gretel.
Ah.
So, let us know when the coast is clear, I guess.
Hey, hang on just a second. I'm working on it.
So there was a slave named Peter Mills who was born into slavery and died in 1972 at the age of 110.
Crazy.
All right.
He died
So
of
where are you going? You come up, and you basically come up to the top of this, and you can see
Spider mills?
kind of this little spot at the top of the. You're basically up on the edge, kind of looking into this little area, and so you see a path going to the right and a path going to the left. Make a perception check for
Okay.
listening. Perception, listening.
All right. I
Makes
have blind sight within 10 feet, by the way.
Okay, so that means you don't have to have visual sight on things, right?
You know, as long as I think it's vibration based or something.
Okay, so 11 perception.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear kind of what sounds like footsteps. You don't really hear necessarily anyone talking, but you hear a little bit of murmur. You can't really make anything out, and you hear a little bit like armor movement and
Okay.
things walking around to the left passage.
Okay.
All right. I will head back down and try to communicate that to Xilrel.
Okay, make
Somehow.
another athletics
Somehow.
check.
9.
Okay, make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Crap.
You think he's going through the water?
It's going over the
Well,
rubble.
okay, 9. You were able to go around. I'd say
I mean, I
probably
have a
DC
climb
5.
speed. I can just go
Right.
across the wall.
You can I'd say probably DC 5 just to make sure you don't do anything stupid and actually like manage
Fall
to
off the
fall
wall.
or
Kill
something.
yourself.
So yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Land on your back.
And even a stealth of 13 or 21, you I'd say without disadvantage, you got 21. You should be fine. Okay. Xilrel, what are you doing? Are you moving up further?
Yes.
Okay, so make a perception check. You rolled like a natural 20 on your stealth, right?
That is correct.
Okay, all right.
14.
So you hear something up there, but you can't make out anything necessarily. You hear like what might be something up there, but you can't tell what it is.
There's noises coming from the top level?
From the bridge.
Yeah, okay.
2 high-level rogues go into a dungeon. They never see each other.
Shoot, reminds me of the death battle between Solid Snake and Sam Fisher.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm not going to go much further until I hear from Spider.
Okay. So you're gonna come back?
I'm just going to wait here. I hear something, so I don't want to tip him off by moving.
Okay. Kathglian, if you're going to move up to him, make a stealth check.
Okay. Yeah, crap.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do.
Let's just see here. Yeah.
Encounter initiated.
So, Yes. Oh, you rolled a 1, didn't you? So yeah, that's all right. So you see a goblin start to move at the top of here. Why can't I? This? And
Suddenly.
you hear him. You see him turn around and yell something in Goblin up the tunnel. Does anyone speak Goblin?
Nope.
No, but
No.
Ellen just kind of rolls her eyes and looks back. So much for being stealthy.
Well, I mean, we can still be stealthy.
Okay.
I mean, he just saw a giant spider. That doesn't necessarily mean there's an attack coming.
Yeah, it just means, oh, there's more spiders. Bring out the bug spray.
I mean, I gotta be honest.
Get
If I
the
saw a 4
newspaper.
if I saw a 4-foot long spider in my living room, I would react far worse than seeing a party of adventurers.
There is truth to this.
So yeah, you're not getting the full blown part of this, but he is now actively searching. So I need whoever is past this point. So that would be you guys, you three. So at least Xilrel and Golthi to make a stealth check,
Oh.
because he is now actively looking for things.
Oh, you want me to make one too, or?
You're good.
17.
Oh, there
What
we
the fuck is it
go.
with me in stealth chat?
Don't worry about it.
The fucking invisible barbarian over here, rattling chains and shit, not getting.
Did y'all
He's
hear
a
about
ghost,
the
literally.
about the orc that substituted intimidation for stealth? Just walked up to people and goes, "You no see Gork."
So I want to.
Yeah. He doesn't see you. You see him looking around, and he sees the spider crawling around. But he doesn't see anything else. But what you do see another goblin come out onto the bridge. So now there are 2 goblins up there. They do not see you currently, but they are actively looking. They are no longer under their passive perception.
Yep.
Maybe they're hopeful that the spider will become one of their mounts.
Or go away.
These
So,
are goblins.
what are y'all doing?
I'm going to go hide under the bridge because they're probably not going to see me very well underneath.
Okay, so you're going to hide under the bridge. Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah, that's.
So both Golthi and Kathglian, you guys see Xilrel kind of sneak off, and you kind of see him hiding under the bridge now. So what are y'all doing?
For maintaining stealth, I'm going into this room over here.
I'm gonna try and nudge Ellen to let's wait in here.
She's staying around the
Kathleen,
corner, but keeping the spider in sight because she is a healer.
Well, I guess I'll stay here then.
Kathglian, what are you doing?
I will move onto the wall right there where that corner is, so they can't directly see me, and wait for their alert meter to go down.
wait for the bars to go down.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right, so you wait a few minutes, and I think at this point, how long is your bless?
It's gone. It's
Oh,
1
it's
minute.
been gone. It was gone
Okay.
after the short rest.
It's been gone.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, because there was a short rest.
1 minute, yeah.
Just okay.
I have one more spell slot for today. I was getting ready to healing word him if he got shot by a bunch of arrows.
All right. So after a few minutes, you hear kind of a little chitter and goblinese, them kind of talking to each other, and you see the goblin that came up. He comes up and like smacks him on the head, and then you see him kind of huff off and walk back back up out of the area.
I swear it was this big.
And you see the goblin
Tiny
kind of
spider.
It was
Kinda
probably
huff a
just
little
a
bit.
normal spider, you dolt.
and sit down, kind of continuing his half-assed series of guard duty.
And the goblin walks off, and Xilrel quietly steps back behind a rock. Because he
Okay.
was hiding underneath the goblin.
Zero
Yeah,
pulls out his
yeah.
codex.
The goblin just then looks over and he goes, all right. So, all right, what are y'all doing?
Well, I'm going to look around now, since I am now conveniently positioned
Oh,
beneath
yeah.
the bridge.
Right, so you can see up this way a little bit and have night sight.
I mean, I'm waiting for news from people who can actually see up there.
So you see basically you kind of see a set of stairs going up. It continues up, basically up and around, and you see that the water kind of keeping continue, and you see these stairs continuing up at an angle, up to about the same level as the bridge, basically up at the top.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What y'all
So,
doing?
I guess one of us needs to head back down there and tell everybody what's up.
I volunteer the spider, because me going past this point is probably to our disadvantage. I'm already in a good place.
Yeah, I'll try to head back down.
All right. So you can go through the water or go up and around the
This
top.
is the ceiling.
Yep.
The top.
All right. Make a athletics roll.
11.
Make a
Giant.
stealth roll.
God damn it!
Do.
Can I
Fucking spider falls off the ceiling.
That was a stealth roll, not an
I want
athletics.
I want new dice. I'm done with these. These are weighted. You tricked me.
You see the goblin stand up and go. You see him like just like
Excited
start
shit.
rubbing his eyes. You see him like rubbing his eyes and looking, and he sees this spiders kind of scuttle off into the room next down, and you see him as you guys see him kind of like rubbing his eyes and kind of like looking around. So he is actively looking, but he's not going to call his buddy out again because he already got smacked upside the head.
Well, the spider's supposedly gone already.
Yeah, so he's leaving too as opposed to coming in. So
Okay.
you're gonna bamf back into your normal form now.
I will try to communicate the impression that there are enemies ahead without doing so, and if I can't, then I'll change back.
Okay.
Is there dirt on the ground?
Make a performance check.
Okay.
I was
Performance check
Please,
at disadvantage.
Because
Yeah.
you don't
Make
have
a
they don't
performance.
have fingers.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast a minor illusion and make a sound like there's a sound right next to the goblin on the bridge to his left. Range is 30
Okay.
feet to do that.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna give this poor goblin conniption before we kill him.
Wait, I'm
Straight
not
up.
done yet. And then I'm gonna cast it again and make it appear like there's a medium-sized spider sitting next to him.
What? You can
Can't
conjure up an
sleep.
illusion that big?
Spirally.
Yeah, as long as it's not bigger than 5 feet.
All right.
Oh god.
There's nothing it can do. It just
So you create a crude.
I just mimic the sound that I was been hearing the spider make.
Right. And you make a crude image of a spider near him in the shadows. And you see this goblin just freak out and start running back towards the other side to go get his friend.
Legend has it
Dispel
he
the
eventually,
illusion.
he left the cave and joined a ship heading back to Faerun and never went on the ground again.
Since then, he's always had this deathly fear of spiders.
Ghost spiders.
Okay. So, Kathglian, what are you doing?
Well, we're going to make that performance check and roll another one, and then I'll have to change back.
So two.
Yeah,
Okay.
And 10.
A solid 10.
and that's a
Alright.
10.
And a 14.
So 10. All right. So you see Kathglian kind of crawl back in and start kind of roughly, very roughly, drawing out in the sand what you think maybe he's trying to tell you that there's something ahead. Through some series of like arrows and lines and little circles with ears on them, little circles with like points on them.
Okay.
He's actually ahead of his time. It's dot matrix, but nobody can read it.
Can I use an insight check to attempt to translate dot matrix?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check to translate what he's trying to convey to you.
How's that?
Yeah,
Holy
I
crap.
mean, you're like,
You get it.
What are you trying to convey to him, Kathglian?
Let's see. Area ahead, multiple enemies. I'm not sure if I can get any more detail than that.
Okay.
Possibly alert.
Yeah, there are.
So you get the idea there are enemies
So multiple
up
enemies
on the bridge. Multiple enemies on the bridge.
on the bridge. All right. So what we need to do is
Not
if
anymore.
you're- So sorry, what was that?
I said not
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, I
That's
mean,
something
who knows?
Well, I don't know that.
She whispers she scared one off.
Okay.
Okay.
I come back though, but that's good to know. It's clear for the moment. We have a small window. What we need to try and do. I assume Kathleen can still understand us speaking common.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they're keeping Gundrum or anyone else from the earlier convoy here, we should probably try and figure out where that is. It doesn't appear to be in the room that Catman scouted out, so he's probably.
Right now it's clear, so if we're gonna move, we need to do it now.
Right. Well, if there's a bridge ahead, we might be able to hide under it. Be a good place for us to.
The
Set up.
entire party
That's
hiding out
that's-
underneath the bridge.
the
Goblins gonna come
direction
back.
our cat person went.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So, and he doesn't seem to have been discovered yet, so it's probably a pretty decent spot at the very least.
As far as they know, I think they just know of a spider that's able to teleport.
As far as we know, yes. Or there could be multiple spiders.
Yeah.
All right, but
I mean-
if we're gonna move, we should probably do so before your friend comes back.
She moves forward.
Okay, so you guys are moving up the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping next to the stream.
All right.
I'm basically, since I can't see,
Yes.
I'm basically holding on to Eleniel's hips, and as she moves forward.
Okay. All right. So you all move up the cave, and you kind of meet back up with Xilrel, and kind of tell him what's going on. Since he's kind of under it, he couldn't see the guy run off, but you did kind of hear a pat, pat, pat.
Oh, Eleniel
A
could probably see.
scream and him run off.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if it was a straight up scream. Probably more of an eat.
It was a goblin. It was a straight up girly scream.
It was a Wilhelm
So you
scream.
So you guys, since you guys are here, you can kind of see at the top of these two.
Well, 4 of them
So
can.
you see, yeah. So you can kind of see that there's a cave going back to the left at the top of the bridge, and a cave going, an entrance kind of going to the right at the top of the bridge. And then you see the stairs up in front of you going up and to the right.
How high is the bridge?
About 20 foot high, about 20 foot above you.
What kind of armor was the goblin wearing? Was it just basic leather, or is he wearing more advanced?
I believe they're wearing leathers. We'll check.
Ask those chaps.
Yeah, they're wearing leather armor, and they're carrying a shield. So you saw them. So you've seen the same kind of goblins, and they kind of have been similar. They're carrying, they have leather armor, a shield, a scimitar, and most of them carry short bows.
Yeah. So when they come back, I think we should wait and just kind of hang out for a little bit. They will come back to the bridge, and then once they've settled in and gotten over their spider phobia, I think a couple of us should try and sneak up further up the tunnel and shoot the guard simultaneously.
Huh.
I do have a javelin.
Do you know if our weapons are powerful enough to take him out?
Well,
It's just a goblin.
I mean,
it's just a goblin. I just want to make sure we don't miss and he screams.
I was gonna say, I saw you shoot a goblin. I had to stab him before he went down.
Or we just roll badly.
This is
2
bullshit.
arrows are less likely to fail than 1 arrow.
Oh, you're saying we all take shots at him? Okay.
Yes.
That's
Okay, so I need everybody to roll a stealth check.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Looking at my stuff.
This is bullshit. I never get access to telepathy.
My radio silence is not working very well.
So our rogue is the one who gave the party away. Got it.
Possibly.
basically.
So you guys all roll pretty well, and you guys feel very confident.
Well, I need to roll.
Oh.
Stealth. +4. And I also get to add a d4 if I need to.
Yay.
All right. So yeah, you guys kind of, you guys are trying to hide, and Xilrel wants to continue talking about things, and you guys kind of quiet him down a little bit. And as you do, you hear the goblin walking back to his post, back in his guard position above you.
He got back in there, and his other dude was like, "More spiders, eh? Get your ass back in there."
Probably got punched a few times.
You do see
yeah.
he does look a little rough, and he's not rough, but he looks a little bedraggled and a little depressed.
We keep this up, we won't have to kill him.
He's got like the hang in there poster, like he's just like Mondays, I mean.
How many times can you do that illusion thing?
Infinite. It's a cantrip.
You should start whispering suggestions into his ear, like, "You don't deserve that. You should leave."
Well, I was just thinking if she got him to run back again, they might just kill him for us.
Yeah, I need to see where I'm going to be casting the illusion, though.
Fill the room with spiders.
Yo, just cast spiders at the
I
ceiling
do
and
not
have them make noise.
Yeah.
Just have a horde of spiders suddenly start scuttling over the ceiling.
I mean, I can't make it move or anything, but I could just stand there.
Honestly, I
Oh.
really want you to convince this guy that he should just leave. Give up, go on with his life. He doesn't deserve.
You do
I
not
also
want to
could-
sell death sticks.
And instead of creating a visual image, I can also create sound with it.
Okay. So you're making another illusion?
Sure.
Okay.
I cast.
All right. So make a stealth check. There is a somatic component to this.
Yep. Somatic is
Hand
movement
waving.
with arms. Yeah, hand
Yes.
wave.
Right. You can't do it without doing anything. You have to be doing something. So you're either going to be moving or saying something.
Yeah, there's a chance you might
I meant
rush.
to add. I meant to hit shift plus and hit for plus.
You
4.
rolled a 14, you're good.
I rolled an 18.
Well,
18?
14 was probably good.
All right. So yeah, he rolled an 11 on his investigation, on his perception, and let's see. So
Make a clicking noise above him. And I'm gonna cast again and make the spider appear.
okay, so you're casting it twice then, right?
Yeah, I'll cast it
Okay.
twice.
Roll another stealth check.
I'm assuming he's gonna look up if he hears clicking noise above him.
You like that 14?
I mean, it works.
So you roll 18 again? Okay.
Also can roll a competence bonus when doing stealth for performance checks. Actually, I need to see how many times I can use that.
Wow. All right. So he does not see you doing your hand waving. However,
Oh, I could just keep doing that. Huh, nice.
what's your spell DC?
My spell DC is
Should be an 11 or what's your
a little bit higher than that.
I was gonna say.
The same
It should
DC
be-
is 14.
Okay.
it's 10 plus your
So
your-
he does see the spider, and you see him kind of cock his head a little bit. And he is. You get the idea that he realizes this is not a real spider. He
Send Haki up.
he rolled a 19 on his investigation.
Anyways.
Spiders
And
should
you
not
rolled,
spin.
you rolled an 18 on your stealth.
Yep, both times.
So, all right. So he
They can last there for a minute too.
so but he is not fooled with it. He's not moving anywhere. He is he is now aware. He now yells again back up the hill, and you hear another goblin starting to walk down
I
this.
dispel it.
He knows it's not a thing. So I mean it's
He may know it's not a thing, but he's got to convince the other goblin of it.
Yep.
Exactly.
and this other goblin comes in and he starts looking around. So I need everybody make another set of stealth checks.
17.
I mean, we are under the bridge.
What the
Not all
fuck?
of you.
We should all be under
We
the bridge.
are under the bridge.
We
Okay.
couldn't fit all of our
I
tokens
wasn't,
under the
but
bridge.
yeah.
Y'all are all under the. Well, you couldn't cast that on the ceiling if you were under
Yeah,
the
I
bridge because you
wasn't.
didn't see it.
So
Okay. All right. So then
I like
everybody's on the bridge except for
I actually have to be.
I'm
Alexia,
also
so you
gonna
roll a
roll a
13.
competence.
God damn it.
All right. All right. So it's just for Lexi because she's the only one that's not on the bridge. Okay. So you're good. He is staying there because you hear them talking, and it's less of panicked about you get that it's more about there may be someone here.
Well, the spider could run out.
So what are y'all doing?
I think we should just stay put for the moment.
Until what?
Alexia should probably get under the bridge entirely.
Well, if I move, I have to make another stealth check.
All right. So you see him. You see that the other goblin kind of nod, and you see him beginning walking back up the way, and everybody roll a perception check. Or not? Well, yeah. Whoever's closest up the hill. I guess that would be like Xilrel. Since you're probably furthest up, roll a perception check.
Well, I could see which way the
20.
goblin's walking since I'm
20. Okay.
back.
So you hear what look like footsteps coming down the down
How high up is it to this bridge?
20 feet.
Like it's 20 feet straight up?
Yep.
How rough are the walls?
It's a cave.
Rough, but they're slick with water. But you think you could probably try to climb it if you would like.
You can
Okay.
attempt to climb with a little difficulty.
The problem is hiding the rest of the party.
Well, they're coming around the corner. I'm gonna get rid of this
So
guard.
let's
up
do this
top.
just to kind of figure everything out. Let's everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Once clear this.
I did not click on the thing. Dang it.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
rolled
to
a
click the
16.
thing.
19.
You know,
Yeah,
I clicked on initiative last season too.
16. Is
yes.
that what you got, Xilrel? Okay.
Oh wow, that was shit.
Velos is not going this round.
Well, I am blind, so I have an excuse.
I will help you with that here in a moment. Because if our cover's broken, there's no point in trying to remain stealthy, and I'll just light the torch that I still have prepped.
Indeed.
And probably try to light a goblin on fire with it. Windy too.
Okay. So do we have everybody on the board? No,
think so.
we do not have Golthi on the board. No, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm just underneath the bridge.
Golthi, what's your 9?
Fucking yeah, 9.
So you up there with me?
We got everybody else, right?
Yes.
As far as initiative on the board, right?
Looks right to me.
Good job, Spider-Man.
Wait, I missed something. Why is the goblin in the river now?
I had to move them because I could see everything. I couldn't see everything. I'm going to move them back here in just a second.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Okay.
everyone's all everywhere.
Everyone, I had to click on the individual things to actually add them to the counter. So, okay. So, I'm going to actually move him off to the top just so you guys can move your. He is where Golthi is right now, basically up on top of the bridge. Okay. So, first one to act is Spider Friend. Spider Friend.
Spider friend. Spider friend.
Yes. Try to bite him.
So what are you doing?
Climb up the
We're fighting, right?
bridge and bite the
Well,
goblin.
not yet.
Not
but we
necessarily
can.
fighting. I'm just there's a bunch of things happening right now, so I want to roll the initiative to figure out who's reacting first and where things are going. So right now, Xilrel
on the
has
bridge.
heard someone coming down. Coming from Xilrel's the only one that knows that right now. So I'm assuming on his turn he can, or as a free action, he can probably tell you that before anything else happens. So I'm assuming that's communicated to the rest of the group. You know there's a goblin above you, and you understand there are goblins coming probably from down up from where the river is. So what are you doing? You are down underneath the bridge currently. What's
Okay.
your? It's a 20. The bridge is 20 foot above you.
I will hold action.
I will say since you have naturally climbed, both you and Xilrel, you won't be at disadvantage climbing because I think on normal circumstances you'd be on disadvantage to climb because it's slick. But I'll let you guys climb without disadvantage.
Okay.
Pretty sure we're gonna end up fighting one way or the other.
So what do you want to do? Are you holding your action, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean this is going to turn into a fight. I'll run up and try to bite him.
Okay, so make an athletics check.
Oh, okay. 22.
You're fine. All right, so you get up to the top, and he is there. So you're kind of coming up the side. So go ahead and make a attack.
Surprise,
roll against
motherfucker.
him.
I'm real.
Some fries, motherfucker.
19.
Brad, motherfucker, I am not a fake spider.
It'd be funny if he looks happy that it's not a fake spider, so he's not crazy. But then
Right.
Yeah, we're going to change that.
I
He
think
just
I
swings
wanna
his arm around. Look, it's real. It's real.
It's real.
That's a lot of.
So
Spider
that hits.
claws.
Go ahead and roll your attack. Roll your damage.
7
Oof.
damage, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does
Yes,
because
he
I have
did.
poison.
poison.
No, he doesn't.
Why
He
not?
doesn't because he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Doesn't.
Okay.
Oh, what
I
happened to
wanted-
that X?
It's like the movie Eight-Legged Freaks. I told you they were real. Ah!
All right, so I'm gonna move him out of the way anyway, so we can have room. All right, so that's your attack. So you guys, so the goblin kind of slumps over and slides.
We all run down and disappear, and they come back.
Yeah, you see him kind of collapse and fall off the bridge and get carried down the stream.
I mean, I heard it,
That's
but I
convenient.
probably heard it.
Yeah. All right, so you're
This
done.
big
That's
shit
it.
you dread.
Just to keep our legend consistent, the body later washed up on Faerun.
Okay. So Xilrel, what are you doing?
I'm still gonna climb up on the bridge because it's a better tactical point, and I can
Okay.
see what's over here. Hopefully,
So
Zero,
make an
what's going on?
athletics check.
then 8.
You get about halfway up the wall. You get about 10 feet up.
I can double move, I guess.
So if you want to double move, make another athletics check to try to climb the rest of the way.
Hey, it's
Okay, I make it.
It's only 20 feet. So what your climb speed is 20, right?
Right.
I cast
So
guidance.
I'd say half speed each time. So that you get up to the top of the bridge. So you're just now up to the top of the bridge.
I
Wait,
assume
have
I
to be
need
Okay,
catching him.
and I'm gonna use my free action to hide because
Zero,
because
what's going on?
You're gonna use you used your bonus
Free
action. Bonus action to hide.
right, bonus action. I
But you
was
used-
calling it a free action.
Right, but you used your bonus action to double move.
I
There
thought
is
bonus
Oh no, wait,
action
hang
is
on.
getting
Sorry,
off
no,
bonus
you
action
did
is move
you
and
did
move.
action. Yeah, bonus action to hide. Okay, so roll a stealth check.
Yay! I didn't roll an 8.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you're kind of hiding back in the shadows back here.
Yep.
In the inside of the Melgin. No, not really. Okay,
Yes.
so
I I cannot see myself because there's black space all over.
So let's see. This can move 30. God damn. it'd be so much easier if we could just take things on and off the board, as opposed to having to hide and unhide and move things between layers.
Yep.
All right. So you see this guy coming down the hill. He can now pretty much see all of you clearly.
Well, except for
And-
those who are hiding.
So stealth checks. I'm gonna go ahead and make it everybody. So he was down here. Let's see, not Kathglian. Golthi, Velos, and
Ellen.
L. Make your stealth checks. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter because he rolled a natural 20.
He sees you all.
he sees you guys, except for the ones that are
Top.
actively hiding out of the way. And you see him yell back up and begin to run. He moved. Let's see, how far did he move? He moved half his movement, so he's going to move back up the hill to where he was. And let's say, unfortunately, because they have their movement the way it is, the guy that's up at the top gets to go next. And all of you hear the sound of walls, the sound of stones collapsing. And
They're gonna Indiana Jones us.
and sudden rush of water.
Oh, never mind. They're doing the other thing.
So
Well, I'm glad I'm above the bridge now.
okay, so you hear water rushing in, or you hear water from up the channel that you all are in. You hear water starting to move, and you around your ankles and around on the bottom, you see the water begin to rise. So that guy is gone. This guy is going. Where is this guy? That guy's dead. All right, so Golthi, you're up.
What we say this was? Like, is that like an incline we can climb up or not?
You do not know. The only person that has seen that is
Xilrel. And
Kathglian.
Spider.
We walked past it, but
You walked past it, but you didn't really investigate it. Who investigated it?
Kathglian.
Spider.
Yeah. So Kathglian's really the only one that knows anything about it. You see there's an entrance, and you see like there's some ledges and places where you can climb up, but that's about all you can see.
Okay.
You do not have any more details about it.
Okay, not within range. I go there and try to do that.
Okay.
Can,
so you're
can
going
I
to
roll perception to see if I see him?
Yeah. He's not trying to hide, I'm assuming. So you see him. I assume.
No,
Okay,
I hear
well,
water, so I'm climbing.
I'm gonna tell him, not that way, not that way.
Do you want to avert you hear him as you're moving, so you get about halfway, so you get about here, and you hear Xilrel above you saying, "Not that way."
Yeah, fine. I stop moving. Let me check my inventory real quick. Second.
I have rope.
Fortunately, it's not your turn.
Oh,
Just
it's
saying,
not?
I have rope.
No, it's not Zill's turn.
Right.
Oh, rope, hemp, 50 feet. Yeah, no, I throw rope up at whoever's up there and shout, catch.
Okay. All right. So you're rolling up to Xilrel.
Yeah, it's
I
about.
don't think throwing it to the spider would be advisable.
Okay. So Xilrel, you see him throw a rope up to you. That's basically your action. You're not gonna be able to do anything else this turn. But that's next turn. You could try to climb up, or he can try to pull you up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. L, you're up.
Oh crap.
Could she climb up the rope?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, it's probably long enough. It's probably hanging down the side. So yeah, you
The
probably.
problem is it's not tied to anything.
It's held by a cat.
Yeah, I'll try to climb up then.
I was going to say,
Okay.
the bigger problem is I
Make
still
it.
won't... Go ahead.
Make an athletics check, and Xilrel make a strength check.
And what I'll do before I climb up is let the blind person know about the rope.
I roll an 8 on the strength check.
Okay. You have
Climb check?
no additional strength.
I am not strong.
Okay. All right. So you roll your athletics check.
Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. I like the acrobatics more.
Yep. All right. So you begin climbing, and you get part of the way up, and as Xilrel is kind of struggling to hold on, the rope slips, and you begin to fall. Make a acrobatics check to catch yourself on the wall without falling all the way.
Accidentally closed the ending.
Well done.
Yeah.
Uh,
Acrobatics +4.
So you go to grab to catch the wall as you're falling, and you slip and fall, and you take damage.
How much damage?
2 damage. Okay. So that's
Yeah.
your action. I mean, you still have an action. That was your move.
Could you light a torch?
I tried double movement.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
oh,
gonna try it
shit.
again. So make a well, yeah. So make another move action, another climb. So make another athletics check, and Xilrel make another.
I rolled a 10.
So Xilrel holds onto the rope. You get about 5 feet up. Not get much. You get about 5 feet up off the ground. So you're now up on the side of the wall, holding the rope. I'd say 10 feet. You get halfway.
Okay.
All right. Velos, you're up.
I'm markedly unthrilled about the prospect of trying to climb a rope blinded.
You now the person that was guiding you.
Right, it's now...
Is now climbing up.
Right.
She basically disappeared from your grasp. Did not say anything to you, and
Oh,
you are
no,
now.
she did. She told me about...
Oh,
She told me there was a rope.
what did she? She
That's
said,
the
okay.
first thing I did.
Okay, she
Yeah.
said there was a
And
rope. Okay.
I would have probably tried to guide his hands to it, and he probably got.
Problem is, I
had me
can't really climb past you because I think between us that might be a little bit too much for Catman to hold.
You can try climbing the wall. You also have wings. You could try flying.
Can I do this while not being able to see?
Sure, you can
Yeah.
try.
Oh fuck. Actually no, I can do an action and a move. So I'm
You
going
can
to
take the
do an
torch from
action
me.
to light a torch. Or well, attempt to
Okay.
light a torch.
That is.
So-
I don't think that is even an action.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like pulling a weapon, so it'd be part of your move.
Oh, well, as part of my movement, I pull out a torch.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. So
Alright.
the area is now illuminated.
Hooray!
I noticed that, well, we've got a decent distance, so I look up. Alright, I see the bridge.
So as the area is illuminated, you see looking up around the corner,
Uh-huh.
you see water beginning to come down and beginning to rise.
Yep.
So you're now just seeing this. You weren't seeing it before. You heard water kind of, the stones kind of being knocked out and things like that, but you hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
else
mean,
had seen it. But
I guessed it by the rising water level around my ankles.
Yep.
So what
Okay.
I'm gonna do... Let me see, looking around, Ellen's on a rope. I clamber up onto Golthi and attempt to do a flight-assisted jump onto the bridge, even if I have to grab onto it. I don't know how much headroom
Okay.
there is above the bridge.
I don't know what you have about this thing about jumping, growing on people's heads, but okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Why not just fly?
Well, because I don't want to just jump straight up and hit my head on the ceiling.
Can you fly straight up?
I mean, is the ceiling that close?
Well, I mean, if I attempt to jump straight up,
it-
I assume I still
The
have to
ceiling
go
is
up.
probably about 30 feet. The ceiling is probably about 10 feet above the top of the bridge.
Hmm.
You have room.
Yeah, can I just do a fly? Can I just, then in that case, can I just do a
Yeah.
standing jump onto the bridge with some
Yeah, you
flight?
can just fly up. So yeah,
Alright.
make it just to make sure you don't crash into the
Yeah.
thing. Make a straight dexterity check.
Okay. Because I know I have to watch out for the ceiling. So.
Yes. Well, you also have to watch out for the bridge so you don't clip your wing as you're trying to
Yeah.
fly
So
up.
that.
And you're also in a fairly small area, so
Yep.
okay, yeah, you're fine. So you get up
So
to
basically
the
in
top
same
of the
spot,
bridge.
but now I'm top of the bridge. So now
Yep.
I can help you hold it.
Grab the rope. You're stronger than I am.
Okay.
May not weigh as much, but you're stronger.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All
My
right.
equipment weighs more than I do.
A cat
What,
weighs
the cat
more
weighs
than
more
a
than the
bird?
bird?
No, my equipment weighs more than I do. Like, all the equipment I'm carrying weighs more than me.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna hold his action, and all right. So Spider-Man, what you doing?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Let's see.
We still can't see down this other side of the hallway. Actually, we can't see down either side of the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, you see,
illuminated.
It is.
Boom!
you see down through there.
Let there be light!
The I guess the
Cave.
torch would give you a little bit better
A little bit.
light. Actually, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Since we can we have bonus experience since we are now enlightened?
Haha.
No.
Aww.
He is the little guy that is down here at the end. Since you guys have a big light now and he can see everything. Why is that? That's not what I wanted to do. God damn it.
Oh god! There's pink crap!
Salmon.
That is an indication that you have drunk too much Pepto-Bismol.
There is an aura option that you can put on the marker that you can give a radius.
Yeah. All right. So because you guys are there,
right?
and there's a goblin there that is looking at the cat person that is now lit up by the torch by the guy sitting next to him. He's going to make his short bow attack against him, since that's what he was holding action to do until he saw someone.
Touché.
Um,
Please don't drop me again.